Today's transmission is going to be about your spirits. Spirit speaking through you. And how you can connect more vibrantly to your spirit. How you can start getting to know your spirit so that the connection forms a very clear, very promising way of being. Once you enliven your spirits and form the fabrication to connect with it, your spirit will speak through you as you merge into one. This isn't a practice to be taken lightly, but it's one that we feel for those of you who are further along your spiritual journey, and for those who are in a place of advancing, and even for those of you that are listening to this transmission, it is more than likely that you are excelling into a place where guidance is needed so that you can step into that next stage of your spiritual transformation. You can tell when one is fully connected with their spirits. You can tell when one has fully integrated the fabrication of the entirety of their spirit. When one starts to speak, and the way one moves, and the way one expresses themselves, there's a holiness that makes difficult to find words to give justice, the eminence of the lights that an individual emits once connected to their spirits. You see, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of playfulness that can't be faked. And this energy is very magnetic. And you want to be around this person all the time because there's a safety when one connects to the fabrication of their spirits. They have already formed the trifecta of the knowing, being, doing, the full connection of the Holy Spirits. And this energy to others is very safe to be around. There's no question or judgment about it. So what we want you to do as we invite you into this wonderful time-space reality, what we would like to invite you to do, if this is something that you feel called upon in the next phase of your journey, is to start listening. Some of you call it intuition, but it's just your spirit speaking to you. And if you can connect by listening, write this down, dear ones. Listening to your spirit is the very first way of building trust with your own self. The more you can listen to yourself, to your spirits, the more you form a connection. And the more these energetic strands, as they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, It's a little bit like sewing. And as you begin to sew the threads of the beautiful garment that you are creating, the threads get tighter and the threads get stronger. And you introduce more colours and different kinds of fabric. And the more you thread the needle, the stronger the garment becomes. So it is here that you want to insist on listening to your spirit. And once you've formed the foundations of that stage, we want you to then start moving with your spirit. You see, movement's very important. And we spoke about this in the last transmission. So once you understand your physical vessel, you'll know when it's time to move her. And the more you can move her, which means moving that vital energy within you, the more it's going to be in a place that is fluid. Spirit is fluid. Spirit flows. And the only way you can activate its presence that's within you is by allowing the energy to always be in movement. And remember, this isn't erratic or rushed. This is a gentle flow, a little bit like the movements of Tai Chi, Qigong. You see, these practices are connecting people to their spirits, and that's why you feel so good afterwards. Over time, that's why you start feeling very balanced. It's because it is driving that relationship to embody your spirit. The third thing to do, if you desire your spirit to speak through you, and for that fabrication to extend out, to become the embodiment of who you truly are, you must, again, please write this down, you must use your voice. The expression of you comes out of your throat's center. So, whether it's through singing, whether it's through communication, whether you are talking about your passion, any way that you can find to express yourself through your vocal cords, you must do this as often as you can. As often as you can. Because the sound of your voice is the blueprint of who you are. And the sound of your voice rings the chords of every intimate part of you, which includes the sensitivities and the places untouched. And it's a great way of bringing yourself out into the world to strengthen those parts of you that have been hiding, that have been unseen. Your voice is a great way to do this. So 3 things, dear ones, to allow your spirit to speak through you and to bring through the fabrication of who you truly are. Remember, practice them, and remember to be as present as you can as you carry out these 3 practices of listening, moving, and expressing. Good luck. And we thank you all for being here. Thank you.